So you get to the end of the day and you're totally tapped out and you want to rest. That's okay.
We all need to think about how do we do our self-care. And I might even say to my kids, I'm going to take a 15-minute snooze and then I'll be back out here and set my alarm and get up in 15 minutes. Then.
Yeah, and the other thing is that like you can set your life up so that it works for you and for everyone. Maybe you're going to front load the tasks. Maybe you're going to do the dishes in the morning. Like you can work on this stuff when it works for everyone as opposed to forcing yourself to do it. When you're exhausted and totally tapped out, you're not going to be able to do it anyways, and you're very likely to end up in a push-pull battle with your kids.
And that might be the time when you say to your child, gosh, it looks like we're really struggling to get this done. Let's leave it. We'll come back to this first thing in the morning. No big deal, because what you want to know, it's just the dishes or it's just something, right? And it's not the end of the world. So we can always come back to it in the morning, and you want to come to it when you're in a space where you have the energy to support your child or your teen in moving forward cooperatively, and when your child's in that space. And when either one of you is not in that space and the other one's not available for regulation, it's time to let it go. That's the space where you might just drop the rope.
Yeah, this is where, sometimes we talk about like getting into it with our kids and being able to take care of ourselves and knowing when it's a moment to actually show up and work on something and when it's a moment to say like, I don't actually have it. This is the time to know that, right? And if that's something you know about yourself, then you need to transition to something else, because if you're feeling super escalated or even just a little bit edgy, you're gonna co-escalate with your kid, right? It's gonna go up and up and up because you're not in a place where you can move with them into cooperation. And that's where we get all tied up in this like compliance and threats and like all of this yucky stuff that really breaks the relationship. So another way to do that is to honor yourself, let go of it for tonight and move on, because you couldn't do it, and that's okay, right? That's modeling to your child that the first thing that we're going to do is get ourselves in a ready state to cooperate. If you or your kid are dysregulated, like you're not going to be able to do it. And the only thing that matters then is that you move into a place where you can do it, or you manage the environment until you're ready. Like drop the rope.
Yeah. And some parents will say to me, well, gosh, my child will never do the dishes, or they'll never do X, whatever the chore is. Trust me, they will. They're going to feel the respect that you're giving them in that moment, that space that you're giving to say, yeah, I get you. Today is just too much. Okay, no biggie. We'll figure it out in the morning. And then make space in the morning when you're both regulated and can move together. Because we know that we're going to send our energy into our child or our teenager. And if our energy is tight and stressed and our tone is off, your child's going to feel that and they're going to respond to that negatively. And that's what we're trying not to do.
Hey, if you need more help with this, go to the link in my bio, book a consult for our 12-week program, and we will personally, both of us, help you figure out how to set things up for you, your big kid, and your teen, and the situation, your family, the siblings. All of those pieces matter, and we're going to look for tools that work for the unit, the situation, the kid, the parent, so that you can bring it down for everybody and move towards cooperation.
Yeah, that's the goal, and it changes the climate. You can do it.